Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So, my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today I'm going to show you a pencil scarf, and this is done with the Tunisian or an Afghan hook. What this is, it's only 7 stitches across, and it's just an easy 1 row repeating. The yarn that you're seeing here is discontinued. It was Bernat Tweedie yarn. I still had it in my collection. You may have that as well, or find something similar. And then I just use Bernat Forever Fleece Tweeds to be able to weave that through at the end. If you'd like more information on this, we have the free pattern available on our website. Go see the video description for a link to that if you would like to do it. I am on screen going to use an 8mm size L Afghan hook and a different yarn in order to show it to you so that it's easier for you to follow, and that's what our journey is today. So let's get started. We're going to create a slip knot, and we're going to take our Afghan hook and just insert it in. We're only going to chain 6, and even though there will be 7 stitches, I'll show you why that will be. And so just chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's begin the forward pass and get our pattern established. To get the pattern established, we normally go second chain from the hook. In this case, because it's Tunisian, we just want to go to the back hump right behind the first one right here. So normally we go here. So when we do that, we're just going to capture that one. So we're going to insert our hook into the back hump of the chain, yarn over, pull through, and push it down to the shaft to get the distance of the stitch size that we need. And you're going to collect the next one. So the back hump, yarn over, pull through. And now the next one, we want to skip that, but we still have to account for it. So we have to yarn over, and then we skip it and just start with the second one, just going in, pull through, and hold. And so the one that we just skipped has been represented by a yarn over. And then we come in and do the last 2 the same way. And I'm going to show you a little secret later. So we want to do what is called as a return pass. So we have to go back out of it. So we went forward with the point of the hook going into the project. So that's a forward pass. And to remove it back out is a return pass. To do the return pass, we have to yarn over and just pull through the first loop only. So normally in crochet, what we do is we chain 1 or 2 or 3 and start a row. In this case, the return pass, this is where it's happening. So we yarned over and pulled through 1 loop, and now we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way back until there's 1 loop left on the hook. Okay, so then because we did a yarn over and skipped over that part of the chain work, it's going to create a hole, which is what we're looking for right here, a little keyhole. And now we're going to begin the next row. So let's show you that. So this next row is the repeat until you're happy. So we want to do a Tunisian simple stitch. So see how there's vertical bars? So you see vertical, vertical. You'll see one right here, which is the one that is going to keep the keyhole. And then you see the remaining 3. So you never play with the vertical right on the edge. We always go 1 in because it's already represented by this coming up. This is already your new one. So we come to the second one in, yarn over, pull through, and pull up and shove it down the shaft. And then we do the next one just the same way. Yarn over, pull through. So we want to create that hole again. So we want to yarn over, and we're going to skip that one that's represented by the hole. And you can see the final 3 are right here. So we skip this one and go right into this one right here. So we're yarning over and pull through. Okay. And then we do the next 2 the same way. The last one, here's what I'm going to say to you. You're going to have a really wonky edge if you don't handle it properly. And the best way to handle it is that you lean this towards you so you can see it, and you insert the hook. So 2 of the strands, this is that chain, remember when we chained? This is what this is. And so you need to see 2 strands on top of your hook on the edge and yarning over it and pulling it through. And that will keep it right on the edge for you. And you should always have 7 loops on the hook. So to do the return pass is always the same. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop only, and then yarn over, pull through 2s all the way back. So by yarning over and skipping over, you still created that loop, which is still creating that opportunity to have that bar right there. So to start a new row is what we already know, so we don't come into the edge, and we come to the second one over, and then the next one, and then we yarn over to skip. So yarn over to skip this, and come into this one right here. And pull up, and pull up. And so right in the edge, turn it towards you so you can see it, and put it so that the two loops are on top. And yarn over, pull through, and then return pass, so yarn over, pull through one loop, and then choose all the way back. This is all this pattern is. It's just back and forth, doing the same thing, and each time you create a row, you're creating the loops here, these keyholes that you're going to use later to be able to do that. So one more time, so just across and back, and then I'll show you how to bind off or to finish it off at the end. Don't forget to always chain or yarn over to skip and going right over. So it's a really easy pattern to be able to follow through. And so with that Tweedie yarn, it's pretty easy to use that too. It's just not as easy to see it on camera. So when you're ready and you say that you have it long enough, you're going to do what is called is a bind off. So you come in the vertical and yarn over, but we want to just continue and pull it through the first one. It's kind of very much like knitting because this is what it is. And we come to your next one, yarning over and through. And this one that we've been always yarning over and skipping over, we don't want to do it this time. We want to catch this bar. And then just pull through and through. And then we finish off the final three. So even with the final one, we still want to turn it and get that nice stitching on the edge so that we have that. Okay, so it's right there. And therefore, you would have this. So that whole idea of weaving in, it's 110 inches. There's 2 strands. You weave them back and forth in and out of these keyholes in order to create the look. And you can leave a tail on like I did. You can even add more to the full side of it. It's only 2.5 inches, and it's a really neat idea and really just an easy wearing casual accessory. We hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.